All right, listeners. If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. I'm not kidding. I looked around on many websites trying to figure it all out, and I was so intimidated. Then I found this site, and it just came easy. It has everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has the tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Who doesn't like free? All right, so here's what you have to do. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
There once was a boy named Harry, destined to be a star. His parents were killed by Voldemort, who gave him a lightning scar.
Yo, Harry, you're a wizard.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Harry goes to Hogwarts, he meets Ron and Hermione. That's all we know so far, so to be continued.
That was pretty amazing. Good job, girls.
Pretty good. We're going to learn the rest of the song, but welcome back to the Days Go By podcast. Today, we are doing an episode about what, girls?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. We've been wanting to do this one for a long time. It's one of our favorite things in the whole wide world, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, absolutely.
So, I'm going to ask you girls, well, first of all, I guess I'll say who's with me tonight. So, we've got my daughter, Sophie.
Hello.
Olivia.
Hello.
And the lovely Mrs. Day.
Hi, Dumble Daddy.
Hi, Dumble Daddy.
Yeah, he wants us to call him Dumble Daddy.
Wait, I didn't say call me Dumble Daddy. It just sounds really cool.
He thinks it sounds cool.
Yeah? Is it Dumble Daddy or Chatty Daddy?
Dumble Daddy. Dumble Daddy.
In this
Dumble Daddy.
episode, it'll be Dumble Daddy.
All right. That's how you talk to me from now on, Dumble Daddy.
Okay.
All right. First question, and I'm going to go to Mommy first. Why do you love Harry Potter?
Oh, wow. Well, I have to give you the credit for getting me into Harry Potter. So how many years have we been together? We've been married 17, so 18 years of being together. Chad had introduced Harry Potter to me in the very beginning, and I was not really into it at all.
No, you thought I was a total nerd.
I was like, I don't know how to tell him. I'm not really
thought
into
I was
this.
the biggest weeb ever for liking Harry Potter. Did you girls know that?
No, yeah, you told me that before. But that's crazy. You didn't like Harry Potter.
I didn't know. I honestly didn't know about it, but I gave it a chance, and I tried to give it a chance. And so slowly, long story short, it slowly started sticking to me, and I started liking it.
That happens with other movies and stuff, too.
Yeah, it can, huh?
Yeah.
So, and then as the years went on, we would go to the movie theaters to watch. I remember going to watch the fourth movie in the movie theater, actually. We went with Abuelita and Nana, out of all people. And that was...
someone that doesn't even
They
speak
had no
English.
idea. They had no idea what Harry Potter was. They never watched any of the movies or heard about it, read the books, nothing.
Did you girls
So-
know that?
I didn't know
Nanita
that.
went,
I
and
didn't
she
know.
didn't even speak the language. She
Yeah.
had no idea. Can you imagine going into the fourth movie and not knowing anything that was going on, and you also can't understand what they're talking about?
That would be sad because then you'd basically be just watching the movie and not even hearing what they were saying.
Well, you'd be kind of clueless, you know, and then also, not understanding the language. So, anyways, Harry Potter just over the years slowly started to stick, and it's grown to be one of my biggest loves. I love the music. I love the characters. It just brings happiness to my heart. So that's kind of how I started to like Harry Potter because of Chad. And then when I was pregnant with the girls, I remember one time specifically that I couldn't feel Sophie moving in my belly, and Chad played Harry Potter music. Was it Sophie or Olivia? I can't remember.
It was Sophie.
It was me.
You knew it was you because you
remember when you were in Mom's belly?
No, but you told me
but you've heard us
before.
tell this story before.
So he played the music by my belly, and then within a few minutes, she started to move. So from the day
From
they were
then,
born.
yeah.
And, there's certain songs that, Chad made a playlist for me when we went to the hospital to give birth to the girls. Kind of like it was more of a relaxing sleep playlist to help me relax. And so we've kept that playlist. Sometimes we play it to go to sleep still. We love listening to the music. That's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, when I was like 5 or 6, I used to only listen to that music all the time, like trying to fall asleep. And if I didn't have the music, it was hard to fall asleep.
Yeah, well, you've had a hard time falling asleep lately, so maybe we should start playing Harry Potter music again. You think that would help you?
Brilliant. Because this mama is sleep
'Cause
deprived.
that's the way you were when you were like 2, and now that you're almost 10, I think tonight we're going to play Harry Potter music. So on to that, Sophie, why do you love Harry Potter?
I love well, I don't know. I think it's because they played it when I was in Mommy's belly.
Kind of made you like it.
And when I was like 1, I was watching it. So I think I just started to like it from when I was born.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's
you-
just like natural for me.
Yeah,
it
we
was
just kind
natural.
of-
We didn't
it's
make
I
it.
kind of
grew
your
up with Harry
upbringing.
Potter.
It's been kind of, your upbringing.
Yeah, I don't think we forced anything upon you girls other than Harry Potter because it's the greatest thing on earth.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Olivia, why do you think you love Harry Potter?
I don't know. I just like the movies.
Yeah. Well, that's simple
And the
because
characters.
you haven't read the books yet, so
I
you're
haven't read the
you're not
books
really
either.
sure. Yes, you have.
No,
That's true.
I'm on the 4th book, like in the middle of the 4th book.
I'm on the first. Wait, no. I'm on the first book on the second page.
Yeah, Olivia's trying to
That's a
read it.
start. I made it to, what, chapter 3?
You made
or
it. No, you made it
something?
to like chapter 7.
Yeah, but Mom doesn't read well.
I want to read.
She'll
I have
read
good
like-
intentions. It's
She'll read a
just-
page or two and then falls
yeah.
asleep, no matter
Squirrel,
what book she's talking
or I
about.
fall asleep.
For me,
Anyways, yeah. Why
I
do you
was
love
the
it?
first double daddy in this family to like the books. I've read all the books. I've read the books actually a couple times.
Did you read the books first and then
No,
watch the movies?
No. I think I was a little late to the game. I think The Prisoner of Azkaban was the first movie that I watched in the theaters, and then I started reading the books after that. So from Prisoner of Azkaban on, like Goblet of Fire, I started reading all the books, and then I would know what was going on, and just
Yeah,
became a
because I
fan.
remember you being upset after reading.
Oh my god! There's no spoilers at this point because
Yeah.
it's already been done. But after Dumbledore died, and I didn't know what was going on, I was so mad.
Yeah, I
was
remember you
furious.
being
after
really,
Sirius
really
killed
upset
Dumbledore
about that.
I
And
was
then
mad
I
and-
was-
Serious? You mean Snape?
Sorry, Snape. Yeah, that's right.
Thank you, Sophie.
Oh my
What are you
goodness.
talking about? Sirius is a good guy.
I know I love Sirius. We're going to talk about him later. But yeah, I remember after that. And then the music is a big part for me too. I've always loved John Williams. I've said that many times to all of you. I love the music. I love listening to that music. And what your mom brought up before too was such an important part. You know, I remember in our old house and she was freaking out, Sophie, because you were not moving and she wasn't used to that. She could feel you moving all throughout the day. And I remember exactly where we were at in our bed. And I remember trying to calm her down, and we played some Harry Potter music from the Sorcerer's Stone.
And at first I thought, oh, this
Yeah.
is not going to work.
Stupid, right?
Yeah.
Stupid, and I swear
It worked.
you started
Yeah.
moving.
I got so excited. Like, I actually did start crying because I was so happy.
Well, now you know Harry Potter music is the way to go.
Absolutely.
That's if you have another kid and
That's not
if we
gonna
have
door has
another
closed.
brother or sister, then you know what to do.
Yeah,
You
hypothetically
could
speaking.
name them like Bellatrix.
No, that's terrible.
Bellatrix, our little
We
Slytherin
can't-
over there. So
Yep.
we're going to get in that to in a little bit. But yeah, Harry Potter is an important part of our lives. I think all of us at any point in time, whenever we're having a hard time, whether it's with work or school or anything, we can put on those movies and just be at peace. Right, girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's your favorite character, Olivia? I want you to
no.
go first.
I thought we were on
Bellatrix.
favorite house.
Who's your favorite character?
Bellatrix.
Bellatrix.
Really?
Why do you like Bellatrix?
I don't know.
I knew it
just
was
like
from
her.
Slytherin.
You told me he was gonna be a guy.
No, I didn't. When
Yeah,
we
you did.
when we were in the shower, I said that I like Voldemort as an actor, but I didn't say I was going to choose him.
She was keeping it a secret
Okay.
because she wanted to see that kind of reaction.
Well, she
from
got
you.
you.
Yeah.
You didn't know. All right, Sophie. Who's your favorite character?
That's so hard. I have so many. Harry, Hermione,
Nope, just one. You
Ron,
gotta pick just one.
Hagrid, Sirius. I like Hagrid a lot.
Why do you like
Really?
Hagrid? I've never heard you say that before.
I like Hagrid because he's nice, he's kind, he's loyal, and he's really funny. And he's always caring to like little creatures like what was his name? The little dragon. Norbert.
Norbert.
Oh, remember the
Say
big,
night to Norbert.
in his little house? He had like this. It was like a giant worm.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what it was. Like you see it. I think it's in the third one when Dumbledore comes to kill Buckbeak, and he has to cover up the big animal.
The dog. No,
No, that's not a dog.
There's it's like a worm. He like has a blanket and he covers it because he doesn't want the people to kill that animal too.
Oh, interesting. I don't think I've ever noticed that detail before. Now I'm gonna have to watch it.
I think I know what you're talking
It's in
about.
it's in
actually,
the
thinking
it's in the
back.
third one.
Yeah,
that
is in the
that is
third
probably
one.
the third one.
That's
where
the funny thing about these movies. You girls see things that we don't see, and we've seen these movies hundreds of times,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, I've started to fall asleep in them mostly, but
I
still,
fall
it's-
asleep in movies too.
Yeah.
Well, that's great about these movies, though. With the music, you can fall asleep to them, and it's awesome, right?
It's impressive, though. I do want to get through the books because Sophie, getting just through the fourth book so far, or halfway through the fourth book, has explained the details that she can recite and remember. She corrects you instantly.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
There's so much more details in the book than the movie. And it could be very different in the books.
On the fourth book, the character looks so weird.
And like on the front page, it looks
Yeah.
creepy.
And one time, I don't know what book it was that you were reading, but it had Dobby, but it looked nothing like Dobby. It was so creepy.
Yeah, Dobby looked like he had like it was just creepy.
It looked like he had. It looked like he had surgery or something.
Oh, wow.
I know Dan's not here, but Dobby.
I was
is
going to
Dan's
say,
favorite
yeah,
character.
I like Dobby.
All right, Mrs. Day, favorite character.
I have to go with Hermione.
Really?
I really love Hermione.
I can't believe you didn't pick Hermione.
I said
I love how
I love
witty she is, and
Hagrid.
she's smart. She's really pretty. She is just their right hand gal. You know, like I think that's really cool.
She's the strongest character in the entire book, movie world. She is the one that kind of keeps them all together. I think without Hermione,
It
none of them
wouldn't-
would have made it that far.
Yeah, because they were both drawn to Hermione, and even though in the beginning Ron
hates Hermione.
didn't really like her and kind of made her upset, it all, you know, when in that first movie.
compared to the last movie.
Right.
They-
it made them a lot stronger,
Yeah.
and they built quite the friendship. So, yeah.
I like Hermione too, but Hagrid, he's just always like super positive.
Yeah, so on that note, Hagrid is also my favorite character.
Oh.
I thought Sirius was your
I
favorite
love Sirius
character.
Black. Hagrid's my favorite.
Why so serious?
Why so serious? Hagrid's my favorite because he reminds me of my dad, Papa Mike. He does,
Oh,
right?
He does.
He's
I
kind of-
agree. The way he talks, he's just so go-lucky.
Right, go lucky. He's kind of goofy, but
Mm-hmm.
he's also just everybody trust him. At least the
Yeah.
Gryffindors do, not the Slytherins over there.
He's right to the point.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He reminds me a lot of my dad, and I think that's why I've always connected
I
with
think
Hagrid.
my two favorite characters, well, my three favorite characters are Bellatrix, Sirius Black, and probably Hagrid.
Yeah. All right.
I love Hagrid.
Me too.
How could you not like Hagrid?
and he rescued Harry from the island in the first movie on his birthday.
Island.
Oh, yeah, that place.
What do you even call that? I don't know what you called that.
From the lighthouse.
like a
yeah,
rock.
He
Yeah.
was the one that went to get him.
Rock Island. Yeah.
Lighthouse.
With this little umbrella.
Yeah. Ella.
All right. Mrs. Day, what house are you in?
Well, when I did the test, the quiz, the questions the first time, I believe I was Gryffindor.
No, you were-
No, it was Gryffindor.
And then I did it the second time, and it was
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff and Gryffindor. So is that a Griffin Puff? Is that what we call it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Griffin
yeah.
Puff?
Yeah, we're going to go over that a little bit. Sophie is going to tell us some of the traits of all these houses.
After we say
After.
what
So
house
you're
we're in.
Griffin Puff.
Griffin Puff, okay.
Okay. I'm definitely Gryffindor.
Oh, I'm definitely Gryffindor. That's for sure.
I'm a Slytherin.
Slytherin. All right, Sophie.
Okay.
Tell us some of the traits
So,
of these houses.
Gryffindor traits are courage, bravery, determination, and daring. Slytherin traits are goal.
Oriented.
Wait, what?
Yeah, goal-oriented.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
That means that's just what they are.
They set goals.
Oh. Ambitious, self-confident, and cunning. Grifflepuff traits are brave, kind, friendly, and courageous. That's
Yeah.
it.
Go Griffin Puff!
Yeah. Our youngest, Olivia, she's always wanted to be a Slytherin, which is so funny because she is the sweetest girl in the whole wide world. But every time she does this test, I wonder if she does these answers trying to be Slytherin. Do you think that's what's happening? You
Oh,
think
yeah,
you
I
just
tried to.
secretly- Yeah.
She
You try
tries to.
But when you answer those questions, are those the real questions you want to, the real answers you want to have?
No?
What?
Well, then that doesn't count. You have to retake
You like
it.
the idea of being
Bad.
Yeah.
bad and...
But after
But
that,
you really have a kind heart.
yeah. So I'm basically Gryffindor and Slytherin.
She thinks she's
That's
a
kinda what I am too,
Slytherin.
right?
Is there a Griffin... or
There's a Griffin.
No, it's Slytherin.
Slitherdor.
Slytherdor. You're definitely a Slytherdor.
I think
Slytherdor
so.
or Grifflin.
Every time I do it, I'm Gryffindor most. I'm Slytherin second.
Yeah, so it's like for you, it's like Grifflin.
So you and Olivia are very similar, and me and Sophie
For
are
me-
probably more similar.
For me, I think that Griffin, like, versus Slytherin, I think it might be Hufflepuff or Gryffindor that's next. I think it's Gryffindor, though.
Yeah, I think I'm Gryffindor.
Honestly, though, if you were being sorted into the hat, would you really care? So, Sophie, would you really care what house you were sorted into?
I'd care. I'd still want Gryffindor.
All right, Olivia, would you care?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
So
Still would be.
what house would you want to be in if you could choose?
Probably Gryffindor.
Oh my goodness! You finally admitted
Wow, that's impressive.
Daddy,
Well,
what,
if
surprised.
what house would you be in?
it. Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor for sure.
Mommy, what
I mean,
house?
Gryffindor. Honestly, Gryffindor. If I had to rank them, Gryffindor, then Ravenclaw, then Hufflepuff, and screw those Slytherins. I'm sorry. I don't want to be in the bad people.
I think
Yeah.
that I want to be in Gryffindor because that's like more me. And
Wow, the truth comes out when you got a microphone in front of your face.
I don't think I've ever heard you say
No.
that before, Olivia.
No.
At first, you liked Gryffindor, then you're like, no, I want to be bad.
it's when we went to Orlando last year and I got the Slytherin notebook.
I think you like the color green, and you like the...
I like the design on it.
Yeah, you like the snake, and it's appealing. I get it, kind of. I mean, I don't like snakes. I hate snakes, but...
All right, let's move on. Favorite movie, Sophie?
This is hard. I love all the movies.
I do too. I love them all too.
Why do I
but-
have to choose?
Because I just asked you, and I'm going to give you 100 Monopoly dollars.
I don't care about Monopoly
How
money.
about I'll take you to epic universe in 2025 if you pick one movie that you like.
I'll
a
take you
little
shopping
bit more.
tomorrow.
Okay. I already know what my movie is.
What is it?
The second one.
Which
Do you
is
remember what it's called?
Chamber of Secrets.
Why is that one your favorite?
I like the big snake at the end, and when Jenny has to write the blood on the wall.
You like the Ginny had to put the blood on the wall?
Yeah, sort of. Wait, isn't that one the one with the spiders?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like.
That Ron was so
Yeah,
afraid.
I like that part.
You like the part when they actually go down into the cave and all the
No, and
spiders are around them?
I like what's the big one called?
Aragog.
Yeah,
I want to say
like,
arachnid, but yeah,
I like the only I think the only good one was Aragog, but it's sad that he dies.
Well, yes.
Well, but he is kind of mean because he wants to eat Ron and Harry.
Well, he doesn't, but he can't stop his children.
yeah.
True.
He has a lot of children.
All right. Have you had enough time to decide which movie is your favorite?
I think the sixth one is my favorite.
Which one is that?
I don't remember. At first, I thought it was the Order of the Phoenix, but then I'm like,
The
no,
Half-Blood
that's
Prince?
the fifth one. Yeah, the Half-Blood Prince.
I thought
That's a good one.
I like that one.
Why? Why do you like that one, do you think?
I like that one because it's sad when Dumbledore dies, but I like that, like, he helps Harry start looking for, like, the Horcruxes towards the end. And, like, when Ron ditches Lavender and goes back to Hermione.
Oh yeah, that's really that part. That part is also sad though because Hermione gets sad, and then what was I gonna say?
Because they're in that movie. They're kind of going through some changes.
Yeah.
As they're growing up, you know, they're starting to like each other, have crushes on each other.
And
You said that one was the Half-Blood Prince, right?
yeah,
That's what we're talking about.
And I like when Harry uses the Felix Felicis and it's like, hi.
I like that part of Harry,
like
his
that part, too.
personality. It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
Harry can be funny. Which one is it with? I think it might be like the sixth one too, maybe. I don't know.
Was it the fourth one?
No, but it has the guy. I think it was like the eighth one. No, it wasn't the eighth one. I don't know what it was, but I keep forgetting what I was saying.
That's a really good story.
I think you lost
Thank you so
it.
much for telling us about that story about that time that one thing happened in the movie that you didn't know what happened.
I keep
Mrs.
forgetting what I'm saying.
you let me know if you think of that thought, Olivia. It happens
Yeah,
to me all the
yeah,
time,
think
kiddo.
about that. Mrs. Day, favorite movie?
I like the Half-Blood Prince a lot too, but I think that the third one, Prisoner of Azkaban, is probably my favorite. When I first watched that, I just didn't expect for it to take the turn that it did. It's just so, the creation of it is just so mind-boggling. I think it would be the coolest thing in the world to have. Now, Sophie, I need your help to give me the correct term. The necklace, the Time Turner necklace.
Yeah, it's a time turner.
We have it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I think that's really
Except
cool.
it-
Mine
Except it doesn't work.
broke and we can't fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is still alive.
What about you, Mr. Day? What's your Dumble Daddy? Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
The
your
Prisoner of
favorite?
Azkaban's my favorite too.
Oh,
Why?
Well, I think that it was really important that Harry had such a crappy life up until that movie, and then he found Sirius Black.
Yeah.
And
that's
then
true.
Sirius Black was willing to take him because that was his godson.
he finally
Okay,
had
I
some
agree.
family.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't think about that.
It was so cool that he was finally found some love after having his parents killed as a little baby, and then he finally found this guy that cares about him.
Yeah, because
Unfortunately, we know that didn't turn out too good.
yeah.
Because he died.
But yeah, The Prisoner of Azkaban, like the Time Turner
Okay.
and the
yeah.
werewolves
I'm going back to
and the
that.
Shrieking Shack.
Yeah, but it. I keep forgetting.
Another good story. Thank you.
But I remember what I was gonna say.
Oh my God.
You're so pretty. You're so pretty.
Okay.
So
I'm going to go first here.
Is there anything in the movies that you would want to change?
Yeah, this is easy for me, and it kind of piggybacks on what we were just talking about. I would have made it so Sirius Black didn't die. That part in the movie just frustrated me
sad.
so bad because I didn't feel the need for him to die there. And I was like, Harry had finally found someone that was going to help him and be with him and fight for him. And then all of a sudden he loses yet another person. So for me,
Bellatrix killed him.
yeah.
What about Dobby?
All right, well, let's go to you next.
So you would want...
What's a part in the movie that you would want to change?
I'd want to save Dobby, Sirius Black. I would want to make sure nothing bad was going to happen to Harry's parents. Well, actually, no, that wouldn't make the story cool. So I've been thinking about this. I don't know, but I think it'd be cool if Harry and Hermione were together and then Ginny was Harry's sister. Ginny was Harry's sister. And then Ron married Ginny and Harry married Hermione.
I think a lot of people wanted Harry and Hermione to be together.
They would have been such a good couple. And then Neville and Luna just didn't work out for them.
But don't you think that Harry and Hermione were just too good of friends to be married? No? You don't think that?
I think
Maybe it's too difficult
think-
for you to understand. So you're
I
still
think-
pretty young.
I think they were a good couple, but I think Harry and Ginny were better together. I think Ron and Hermione were good together.
No, and Sophie, once you start reading more, is Ginny was a really important character in the books. But in the
Don't tell
movies...
me why.
Yeah, I won't. But in the movies, like, they kind of diminished her character, which was kind of sad. But, Mrs. Day, is there anything in the movies that you would change?
I agree with what you guys have said so far with saving Sirius and saving Dobby.
I feel
You don't care about Dumbledaddy?
I wish
That was really sad too.
I wish that Buckbeak would have stayed alive.
But
He did
but
stay
he
alive,
did
remember?
stay alive.
The time
Oh yeah, I
turner.
forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but nothing
Oh,
would
yeah,
have
'cause-
happened if Dumbledore wouldn't have died. They would have been so much safer, and Voldemort wouldn't have been able. Voldemort and his army wouldn't really be able to attack Hogwarts. So I feel like Dumbledore shouldn't have died, but he kind of had to. So then it would be more like dramatic towards the end.
Okay, here's a question I've ever asked you girls. Do you think Dumbledore was good or bad?
Oh no, he was good.
He was good.
Was he? Because here's the thing. He knew what needed to be done to Harry the whole time. And he was kind of like prepping him the whole time. And he knew that he was going to have to go through some bad times and eventually kind of be, quote unquote, killed.
Yeah, but Dumbledore probably knew that Harry was gonna die, but maybe he knew that he was gonna come back to life.
You think so?
Harry didn't die at all.
Yeah. Well, technically he did. Yeah, technically he did, and then came back to life.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yes, he
did?
did. Yes.
Because he had the Horcrux inside of his own head.
And then Dumbledore.
Oh yeah.
and then Dumbledore kind of brought him back to life.
Is it when Voldemort grabbed his head and they were like going down?
What?
And the eighth.
Oh.
Yep, exactly.
That's how he died.
No.
Well, he died because Voldemort did the spell.
Avada Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra. Yeah, and that's what happened. Okay, I'm going to start with Olivia. What character do you think is the most like yourself?
Bellatrix.
No, you can't say Bellatrix.
She can.
Yes, she
This is her.
can.
This is the way she answers. Why do you think that you relate yourself to Bellatrix? I think you just kind of
You
like
just
that
like her the
she's
most.
bad
just
and
like her.
she's powerful, and you want to be like that at times,
Yeah,
right?
I like her voice, and I like because I also I was for Halloween.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and that looked really cool. We'll have to post
We'll have
that.
to post that.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. And Sophie was the
I was Hermione.
fantastic Hermione. Yes.
All right, how about you,
I
Sophie?
say Hermione is most like myself because when I was in my class not too long ago, before summer break, when my teacher and some of my friends said, no, not my friends, but some people in my class were like, you remind me of Hermione. I'm like, I do? And they're like, yeah, you have kind of brown hair, and you just remind me of
Wait,
her.
did you say brown hair?
Well, kind of brownish, not like brown.
Like a dark blonde.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they also said because I'm smartish.
Smartish.
Yeah,
You are
definitely-
smart. You don't have to
to
downplay that.
to me, you don't have brown hair at all.
Well, no, I said I
And-
didn't mean brown hair.
And to me, you look nothing like Hermione.
Yeah. We're not talking
You don't
about
have
looks.
to look
We're talking
like
about which character.
Well,
you think
Sophie
is the
did
most
say they did
like
say
yourself.
she kind of looked like her.
Yeah,
And I have curvy hair like her, like
Curly
in the
hair.
first
well,
movies.
when we crimped it, and we crimped it for Halloween. So you
Or no, my hair's naturally curly.
do have a natural wave. Absolutely, yes.
For the record, I think you're both like Hermione. You're both awesome, smart, beautiful little girls that knows how to take charge.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Hermione was like. Mrs. Day,
Thank you.
what do you think?
Well, I don't know. I haven't read the book, so I don't know. I'm curious what you're talking about with Ginny Weasley, but I feel
Yeah,
like
Jenny was so much more powerful
well,
than
I feel
what
like
we
she's
saw.
quiet and powerful, and I feel like
You're not quiet.
you don't think so.
No.
You don't?
See, I feel like I guess I feel like I'm like Ginny.
I feel like you are Jenny, but I feel like sometimes you're quiet, but sometimes you're not.
Yeah, I agree.
That's actually perfect. What you just said is kind of how Ginny was. At times, she was like one of the most powerful wizards there was, and at times
Like in
she
the
was kind of quiet.
like in the eighth one, she was fighting.
The Deathly Hallows too.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, the
yeah,
last
I'm gonna go Ginny.
All right, Jenny.
What about you?
I think I am most like Arthur Weasley,
who's that?
and I'll tell you why. Wow, you're looking at me weird. Are you shocked to hear
Who's
that?
that?
I'm shocked.
Who'd you think I was going to say?
Is he in the movie?
Mr. Weasley.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because job-wise, so like he holds a
working
job
hard for
that
his
is just
family.
kind of a regular job. He's not one of the higher positions, kind of like I am.
Yeah.
He doesn't make a ton of money, but he makes enough to be able to help his family out. He cares about his family. He's family oriented. He'd do anything for them. And he proves that many times throughout the movies.
Yeah, no, that's a really
he
good
does.
point.
Especially like in the fourth one, like when they think that Harry or Ron or Hermione, it was the one who summoned the Dark Mark and were crazy and they were about to like hurt them.
The
But then
Goblet of Fire.
Arthur, but then Arthur came and he's like, "Stop! That's my boy there."
Yeah, so that's the person that I think I'm most like.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask Sophie first. Would you go to Hogwarts if it were real?
Of course I
So
would.
first of all, do you remember how old you have to be?
11.
Okay, so you would go away for the entire year. You go away
entire school
You
year.
go away in like September. You come to visit us for a couple weeks during Christmas break. Then you go back, and you wouldn't see us again until June.
You can't even sleep in your bed for a whole night.
What happened if we would get sick? Like, what would happen?
They have a hospital wing.
Right.
Remember?
I'd go. I'd go.
You definitely do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I'd do it.
So
You
Wait,
would too?
do you guys work there?
No.
We would say here because we're muggles.
You're not muggles.
Yeah, but in this scenario, we would be muggles. You two would get the letter saying that you are little witches. And at
That's
11.
sad you're muggles.
But like the Weasleys,
Right.
they're not
Yeah,
muggles.
right. Even if we were witches and wizards.
We could be, but they don't work at Hogwarts.
Right.
You know, we could be witches and wizards or whatever, but we wouldn't be there with you. We wouldn't see you on a daily basis.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd miss you too much.
So are you changing your mind?
Yeah, I don't think I'd go. Plus, I wouldn't want to get, like, badly hurt, especially if I got to play Quidditch. It'd kind of be scary. I just want to be with you guys.
I think if I did, like, if I had a choice to play Quidditch, I wouldn't want to do it. I'd rather watch them play.
Yeah, but would you go off to Hogwarts? If you got your letter in the mail, would you leave us and go to Hogwarts?
Well, if Sophie didn't go, then I wouldn't go.
Yeah, but, like,
Well, what if Sophie went?
yeah, what if I went?
Would you go?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, at some point, kid, you need to start making up your own mind with what you do in life. It has nothing to do with what your sister does, nothing to do with what I do or your mom does or Abuelita does. You need to start making a choice for you, all right?
Okay.
You're a strong kid. You're like Hermione. All right? Mom, would you go to Hogwarts?
Oh, absolutely.
You would? Okay,
Yeah.
think back in time.
I'm trying to think back in time. Like right now, I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to be there.
So
I'm trying to
you-
think back when I was a kid.
So you wouldn't want to be with Abuelita and Papa Brett
I don't know. It's hard to. Okay, I'm in a different time now. That
or
was
Uncle Ben?
How old am I? I'm like ancient. So that
36.
was like a long time ago.
That was not that long ago.
That was a long time ago.
A long time ago.
I know. So I'd probably miss home too much too. I mean, we've just always been really family oriented, and I think it would be hard to be away from everyone for that
I
long.
feel like I almost would just want to stay here.
Yeah.
I think I would want to stay here.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool. Could we make like a hybrid of Hogwarts to where you can go and then come back home? Or like, what if you could go for a week at a time? You know?
Oh, then I'd do it for
No, that's not
sure.
the way it goes.
Like
though.
you could go for a week and then you could come home for the weekend. Or
How about if your mom and I were teachers there?
Oh, yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
do it. And then you'd probably visit us, like, every evening.
so if we could see you on a daily basis, then
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would teach the dark arts.
Well,
Oh, what
maybe
would
we
you
should get
teach,
into
Mommy?
teaching.
For me,
Like potions.
potions, yeah.
Potions.
Herbology.
Or yeah. Is it herbology or herbology?
Herbology.
I think
Herbology.
the H is silent. Yeah.
Yeah, it's herbology.
Herbology.
I know
You know
that.
how
This
you
coming
make fun
from
of me?
someone that says-
what?
So, hey girls, how do you say white?
White.
Mom?
White.
White. Do you notice that?
It's white, not white.
I know, everything she does with the WH, she goes, white.
So you say, what?
I don't know. I don't think about every.
How do you say what?
What?
Well, that, you did say
What?
normal, I think, in front of a
How
microphone.
come?
now all of
How
a sudden.
come? How come you say what perfectly fine, but you say like white, like
What? What?
Why? Whistle. I don't know. That stuck with me in school.
whistle,
My mom's funny.
whistle?
Hey, so me, I would definitely go to Hogwarts. I came from a broken family, a little bit different from what you girls have. So,
We have a good family. That's why we want to stay with you.
yeah, well, thank you so much for saying that. But for me, at 11, if I would have got a Hogwarts letter, I'd have been gone. Teach me some magic. Teach me some
Yeah, I
herbology and some
I
potions.
guess I'd want to learn magic so then I could like teach you guys what it is.
Well, we still wouldn't be able to. Well, yeah, you're right. Unless we were muggles.
Teach you what I knew.
But we should have known. If we were witches and wizards, we would have already known.
True.
And if we were muggles, then you could have taught us all you want, and we still wouldn't have been able to make it work,
Yeah.
right?
You would have went to Hogwarts if you were a witch or wizard, and then you probably would have taught us a little bit. or like all you knew. So then we could try to learn something else. But we could still tell you like what we learned to see if we did the same things you guys did.
Yeah.
Because like it would be different because of age difference.
Sure. All right, last question here.
Can we have a butterbeer?
Oh, we can talk about this.
Can we have a butterbeer? That's what I really want right now. I could go for a hot
But I
butterbeer.
think we've already talked about what our favorite butterbeers were.
We did, but
Yeah,
I'm just
that'd be
saying,
awesome.
I could really use a hot
want a
butterbeer right now.
Hey, but what we didn't talk about, last question. So obviously we have visited the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But it was after we had watched the movies and listened to the music and the soundtracks and all that. Sophie, we'll start with you. Did you think that the Wizarding World of Harry Potter was as good as what you thought it was going to be?
Yes. Like, except for on Forbidden Journey the first time I went on it, I was so scared I was crying
Yeah.
because I saw the stuff get, like, the Dementors, the dragons, the spiders get, like, so close to me. I felt like they were going to touch me.
And the dragon
But-
breathing on you.
Yeah. And the dragon, like, right up in your face. But then the second time I went, I'm like, oh, this is, like, my favorite ride in Wizarding World.
That's my least favorite ride.
Yeah, Olivia still hates it.
Well,
She
that
will like
that
it.
that one and Woody Woodpecker.
Well, that's not, yeah.
All right, Mrs. Day, what do you think? Did it live up to expectations?
Oh, absolutely. It's the music, the happiness. Everybody there is so happy and they want to be there.
My favorite ride was probably Hagrid's, and
Yeah.
and like the Harry Potter world, that in that area, my favorite ride in Harry Potter was definitely Hagrid's.
Yeah, and Hogsmeade, sure.
There's just so much detail that's put into it. You know, you watch the movies over and over and then you just being there. It's the best feeling. It's my happy place.
Yeah.
One of my happy places. I could just be
I
there.
agree.
I could just be there and yeah, go on some of the rides and then just hang out, have the food. I like going into the
I agree.
Gosh, sometimes I'm so bad with trying to come up with the names. What's the name of the restaurant that we went into?
Was it Mythos?
So you have
The
three-
Leaky Cauldron.
You have three broomsticks
yeah, that
and the
one.
leaky
We're talking about Harry
cauldron.
Potter, yeah.
Yeah. When
So-
we went to, what was it called?
I like the Leaky Cauldron because you can go in and you get, I just remember like the chicken and the
Fish and
corn,
chips
and then yeah, the
and-
fish
but
and
just the
chips,
whole-
and
you
then like
just
how they
enter
have
the
the
world.
bar and
But
you go in
the
there.
only
It's-
thing,
What just happened from your mouth?
That was the.
That was like on Pitch Perfect. I don't know if you girls have ever seen Pitch Perfect.
That
yeah,
Perfect.
I have.
Yeah.
When that girl like has the surgery afterwards, and then she was able to get real low.
Oh yeah, that's right. She has the
That's
vocal
what you
cord
just
surgery.
did right there.
Okay, what were you gonna say?
What was I gonna say?
This again?
Oh yeah, so remember when me and Daddy, so we went to the Leaky Cauldron when Sophie was sick. The only thing I didn't like there, we ordered the butterbeer that was just cold. It was the medium
Yeah,
one,
you said that in the last one.
and yeah,
it didn't taste that good, right?
it tastes like a normal soda.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, in summary, I love these movies. They're my favorite movies of all times.
Yeah.
I think that we've made just the coolest memories as a family.
Yeah.
Watching these movies, falling asleep through these movies.
We've made so many memories that we actually have tattoos.
We do. We both have the always tattoo. Yeah, mine's on my forearm, my left forearm, and Paula's is on her right wrist, which she. Funny story. She almost passed out.
Okay, so I wasn't. It was my first tattoo ever. I wasn't sure if I was gonna pass out or crap my pants. Like I started sweating heavily. It was
Does it hurt?
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think your mom was going to be able to finish, honestly, because I had mine first, and then I went to the bathroom and got a drink of water, and I came back, and I looked at your mom, and she's as pale as Casper the Ghost.
You girls have felt like pale, kind of faintish before, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know, because when you've been sick and stuff. So that's basically what it felt like. And yeah, my face, I was hot, but then I got cold and sweaty. And then I thought I had to go to the bathroom. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to throw up. But it was totally worth it. I absolutely love it. So we'll have to post some pictures of those too.
Yeah, we'll post pictures of that. I'd like to get another one. I want to get the snitch.
The golden
I
snitch.
want to get the golden snitch.
When I
on
grow
my
up,
right forearm.
when I grow up, I want to get the dark milk.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's really intense.
I've never heard you say that before.
I told you before, but
Yeah,
you said it would be too much.
Well, you'll be an adult. You'll be able to make that decision on your own.
Yeah,
But
exactly right. When you're an adult, you can make up whatever decision you want to make. If you want the dark mark, you can get it. Because then what you tell people, because one of the guys that I listen to, Lee Malaby on the UUOP, he has a dark mark. And he says that he's a former Death Eater. So now it's
for
fine.
real?
Yeah, he has a real one. He has
Oh,
a
I
real
wanna
one.
see it.
He has a real one on his forearm.
Oh.
So
That's cool.
would you get it? Do you want to get a Harry Potter tattoo, Sophie, whenever
Yeah,
you're older?
You should
I like
get,
the golden.
You should get Hermione's face.
That's way too much detail.
What do you think you would want to get?
I don't want to get
think,
the golden
honestly,
snitch.
do you want to get the golden snitch?
Yeah.
I think the four of us, when Olivia turns 18, should all get one together.
So I'd have to be 20.
Yeah.
Oh my
Isn't there a
20th
certain age
birthday.
that they can
thought-
reach to where we give consent for them to get one? Like 16 or something?
Yeah.
I don't want to do it when I'm 16.
Well,
That's too young.
Well, you would be 18.
I want to do it when I'm 21.
you did get your ears pierced when you were 6 months old.
No, they were 3 months. No, they were 4 months old.
4 months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old was I?
Going
4
Same
months.
thing.
Going back to in Diagon Alley, me and Daddy, we were together because we split up, and we went to, what was it called, the ice cream place?
Florian Fortescue's.
We went to that place. They had the best butterbeer ice cream, and they put it in a souvenir cup, and you could see the butterbeer like drizzling all over it.
Yeah, it
it
was
was
fantastic.
so good.
I think maybe we could make a boozy,
A what?
Yeah, we make butterbeer.
a boozy butter beer too, like with butterscotch schnapps or something. So with alcohol,
What is
like an adult beverage.
Yeah, me and your mom.
What?
We've had butterbeer here before, though, right?
Yeah.
But we've never had the hot butterbeer. We need to try to figure out how to make that at home.
I bet you could just
Don't you have
research
butterscotch syrup?
We should just put it in the microwave.
I don't think that.
And you should put it in the microwave and make it all hot. And then you could drip.
So maybe, yeah, we'll have to experiment
Wait,
with
no,
that.
we should put it in the oven.
I'm just happy that you actually had an idea that you felt you kept going on with instead of saying we should put it in the.
I forgot.
Oh, I forgot. All right. Do you girls want to sing your song one more time?
Yeah, ready?
Wait. In a future podcast, I think we need to know this whole song so that we
Yeah.
can do this, right?
We're going to finish the song just so you know, okay?
Okay, so once again, we really appreciate you guys listening to our little silly podcast. We're enjoying making this, right, girls?
Yeah.
We enjoy
This
doing
was
this.
fun.
We
Yeah.
enjoy being a
It's a
family.
lot of fun.
Yeah, we enjoy being a family together and doing this. It's kind of one of those moments that we can sit around our poker table and talk about silly stuff like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harry Potter. Not that Harry Potter is silly, because
Next
Harry
time-
Potter is the best thing ever.
Next time it should be Star Wars.
You know, I was telling your mom that
Ooh.
today. I think we will have to see if people care about Star Wars like they did Harry Potter, which I bet they do.
I don't know anything
if you
about that.
don't know,
You know a
It's
lot
not
about
true.
Star Wars.
if
We're
you
starting
don't
to
know
learn.
already, I love Star Wars.
Do you love Star Wars more than Harry Potter, though?
No, I
there's,
like Harry
there's
Potter
nothing
better.
than Harry Potter.
No.
Okay, so reach out to us. Please tell us if you like this podcast. Again, you can find us on Anchor, Spotify, what we got? Apple Podcasts. You can reach us on
Facebook?
Facebook is a big one for me because that's the easiest for me because I'm a dum-dum. What's that saying? What's that saying about dum-dum?
Dumble Daddy?
Hey, Dum Dum, give me some gum gum.
Yes, that's exactly it. So Facebook's easy for me. Yes, we are on Instagram too, and you can reach out through daysgobypodcast@gmail.com. Tell us what you want to hear from us, please. This week, there were some people that actually did talk about this topic, Harry Potter, and that was really cool. That's what we're hoping for. So yeah, thank you again. We're going to finish with a little song again from Sophie and Olivia.
There once was a boy named Harry, destined to be a star. His parents were killed by Voldemort, which gave him his lightning scar.
Yo, Harry, you're a wizard.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Harry goes to Hogwarts, he meets Ron and Hermione. To be continued.
Peace out. Thank you. Love you, girls. Bye.